that you would have to
I can bleep it out. I can bleep it out at my end.
Yes, excellent. Okay.
The US had the moon landing. I think England had Mr. Darcy climbing out of the lake. Are you ready for that?
I heard that today about the pre-sale. Well done.
Yeah. Well, it'll do very well in Australia. Welcome to Australia. Thanks for talking to me.
Thanks very much.
And now, Renee, I want to start with you because this is a character that means so much to so many people around the world. What does she mean to you now after all these years?
Oh, gosh, it's so hard to say. We don't have time for the truncated short list.
Ah, Mrs. Darcy.
Mr. Wallaker.
Why is your granny wearing pajamas?
Bridget, you're a widow with 2 wonderful children. My advice to you is put your own oxygen mask on first. You just have to get laid.
I guess like everybody, if she feels a little bit like an alter ego, you know? I feel like she's very familiar to me. I mean, obviously not in the creative sense, but I recognize myself in her foibles most of all. I guess like a lot of people, yeah.
And it's that relatability, I think, that makes her so popular with people. And, you know, her journey of self-discovery. Are there things that the character has taught you?
Oh, wow. That's so hard at this time because I feel in ways inextricably linked in a way that I don't know if it's what life's taught me, you know, that subconsciously comes with me to set, or, I mean, I'm sure that there are so many things, probably from the experience of making these films, that countless things that I take with me from those experiences, and it's definitely enriched my life in so many ways.
Mommy! Mabel's stuck up the tree! We're going to die!
Everything all right, Mrs. Darcy?
Oh my God.
Hiya.
We've climbed a magical man tree.
Hello.
You can call me Rockstar.
Bridget Jones.
But you can call her Mummy.
And Chiwetel, is it nice to be in a British rom-com where you potentially can get the girl and don't have to worry about your best mate waiting out the front door, holding up a sign, professing his love to your wife in what is a really creepy way?
Well, I love the way that the conversation around that moment has evolved over time, you know, because obviously I was saying that on the day. I was like, Andy, what are you doing? And people were like, it's cute, it's romantic. I'm like, not for Peter, it's not.
No, it's not
a great day for Peter.
It's not a great day for Peter. And now, all these years later, people are like, yeah, I'm on your side. I thought that was a bit weird.
You know, it definitely was weird. And Andrew Lincoln is obviously, you know, his penance was fighting zombies for the rest of his life.
Yeah, managed to fight zombies.
Yeah, so there you go. And for you, Leo, you must have been, what, 5 or 6? When the first Bridget Jones movie came out. Tell me how you went about learning about the Bridget Jones universe as you prepared for this film.
I didn't really have to learn about the universe. I've sort of grown up with it. You know, it's something that I was just always familiar with. And you know, the second I read the script, I recognised the humour, the sort of how would you describe it? The tone of it, and it filled me with joy because reading a Bridget Jones script is a very cool experience, and then getting to be in it and see it is I'm made up.
Yeah, wonderful.
And you killed it.
And one thing, Renee, that you might have learned from playing this character all the years is a lot of British swearing. Do you have a favourite?
Yeah, but I'm not sure that it's bleepable. I don't know that you would have to bleep it.
I can bleep it out. I can bleep it out at my end.
Yes, excellent. Okay, crikey.
I thought you were going to say something like fuck bubbles.
That was new. That was new, and I like it.
I think Bridget Jones has taught me a few things about swearing over the years. And now, Chiwetel, the enduring popularity of this franchise is, as we've spoken about, because Bridget Jones and these characters are relatable. What do you think people are relating to?
I think for me, ultimately, it's the sense that you can approach the challenges of life with optimism. and that for everybody, life can feel out of control. You know, that it just can feel like it's moving at such a pace, and there are so many things to do, to achieve, so many different pressures and so many emotional pressures, and you're spinning so many different plates all the time, and you're dropping half of them, you know, and it's actually okay. You can still meet those things and still persevere with optimism, with kindness, you know, and that's, I think, that Bridget Jones spirit, you know, and I think people really, I know that I do, really relate to it. You know, it's inspirational actually, and aspirational, and so I think it captures you. You know, I think that the films, when I sort of first watched the films, you know, they're kind of they lean towards women, obviously naturally, but I think, you know, a lot of guys that you speak to really relate to the character of Bridget. They love the male characters as well. I mean, they're iconic, but they really relate to the character of Bridget. I think she speaks to everybody.
Yeah, and there's two wonderful male characters in Mad About the Boy. And Leo, so I don't know if you've heard this, but pre-sales in the UK have already outstripped the Barbie movie, which is insane. And so are you ready for the level of hype that's going to come with that? And particularly the swimming pool scene, where I think, you know, you're climbing out of the swimming pool, sodden shirt, echoes Mr. Darcy climbing out of the lake in Pride and Prejudice, which is, you know, the US had the moon landing. I think England had Mr. Darcy climbing out of the lake. Are you ready for that?
Probably not, but it's all just fun and games. It's very fun, and yeah, I heard that today about the pre-sale. Well done.
Yeah. Well, it'll do very well in Australia as well, I know.
Mr. Walliker.
Now that is what I call a rebrand.
Did you have sex?
Did you have sex? Did you have sex last night?
Yes, I did.
I had a full night of utterly mind-blowing sex, and it was amazing!
And talking about the Mr. Darcy from this film, Renee, can you tell me about working with Colin Firth over these films, and also Hugh Grant? You've had this kind of wonderful three-way relationship.
It's just spoiled rotten, isn't it? Look at the actors that I've had the opportunity to share a set with. I just am so lucky. And, you know, forging friendships with those guys over 25 years, you know, and, you know, I just remember sitting in the outside of Bridget's flat, you know, and there was nothing there at all. There wasn't a market, and there was no construction. There was nothing fancy about it at all. We were there at 3 o'clock in the morning in the rain, telling stories and things, and yeah, it's just a true friendship. And I didn't expect it was going to be so emotional. In the last film, when there would be no Daniel Cleaver, and in this film, there would be no Mark Darcy. I thought I'm the crazy person, because I'm in love with the fictional characters and they're going away. And also to not share the experience anymore with my friend Colin. I, you know, didn't expect to be so overwhelmed on the day filming with him, but I was.
And it feels like a happy ending for Bridget. Is this the last we'll see of Bridget Jones?
Well, that's what I understand. Yeah, that's what Helen has said, so... Yeah.
Well, never say never.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of fans would like to think that too. Thank you so much for your time today, guys, and congratulations on the film.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And cut.